Dolphins Today is presented by Aura, a all-in-one digital safety tool. If you go to aura.com/chatsports, that's where you can start your 14-day free trial. You asked, we delivered. You're getting on this show a podcast reaction. Tyreek Hill has this new podcast. He just dropped his 4th episode, and he had a highly anticipated guest on the last episode, Dolphins QB Tua Tagovailoa. I'm going to react to it, give 5 takeaways from the podcast. I listened to the whole thing this morning. Now I'm going to tell you what I think about it. How excited are you to watch Tua and Tyreek this year? Scale it 1 to 10. Go down in the comments section. We got Tua and Cheetah. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch this season on the Fins. My number 1 takeaway is these two clearly have a lot of chemistry already. They're very, very close. And, you know, over time, you'll see wide receivers and quarterbacks, not just, those two positions, but teammates in general really develop a lot of chemistry. But Tyreek has been on this team just the last couple months, but these two are already very, very close. And it was funny, Tyreek was asking Tua, like, hey, what do you think our chemistry level is at right now? And Tua said this, I don't think it's good enough. I've been underthrowing him so many times. You've got people talking about how I can't throw. So Tua kind of cracking a joke about how, the media is kind of talking about his underthrow video that was completely overreacted to, not just amongst the media, but among football fans on Twitter. Here's what Tyreek said. Our chemistry will get there, man. You got to be up at about 2 a.m. one night. I'm going to be in the kitchen watching your dishes. That's how good our chemistry is going to be, dog. And you're going to be like, Reek, what are you doing in here, dog? Man, I'm just trying to get that chemistry together, dog, so you know where I'm at all times, on the field and off the field. So that was really funny, Tyreek saying that he's going to be washing Tua's dishes at 2 in the morning. And so those two are obviously very close, and that was really the main takeaway I got from watching the 45-minute podcast on YouTube between these two. They're already really tight. They have a good relationship, and that chemistry that they're developing off the field is going to lead to results on the field. Now, if you're a Dolphins fan, I can promise you are in the right place. Subscribe if you love the Dolphins. We're your one-stop shop. All Dolphins news, all Dolphins rumors. Hit that big red sub button right now. Let's get into more about what Tyreek said about the chemistry. So if I run a 60-yard route and decide to turn it into a comeback, I need the ball right there, dog. So our chemistry is going to be on point. You can believe that. This is my favorite quote upcoming. Fans should expect a Dennis Rodman and Carmen Electra connection. Is this the greatest quote of all time? Tyreek asked about the chemistry with Tua, and he says fans should expect a Rodman and Electra connection. Doesn't get much better than that from Tyreek. You got to give Tyreek credit. The guy just knows how to go viral with some of the stuff he says. That quote has already gone viral. Now, who's got the better connection? We going with Dennis Rodman and Carmen Electra, or are we going with Tua and Tyreek? Go down in the comments section and let me know. I'm typing my TT. I think that a connection will be even stronger than Rodman and Carmen way back when. Let's get into my second takeaway. That is that Tua is just as big of a Dan Marino fan as the rest of us. He is a big Marino fan, and he said on the podcast that Dan Marino is in the building often. He said that he's in the quarterback room kind of digesting film, helping the QBs out. He said in his first season when Ryan Fitzpatrick was on the team that he was just overwhelmed because here you have Ryan Fitzpatrick, who's a high-quality NFL veteran, and then you have one of the greats, Dan Marino, in the quarterback room. Those three looking at film, that was a really cool experience for Tua once he got to the Dolphins. He said, Dan came in maybe once, and I was like, dang, that was Dan Marino. And you don't want to show the emotions of like, this is Dan Marino in the room with us. So it was just surreal for me when Dan started calling my name. He's like, hey, Tua, and I'm like, my name just came out of Dan Marino's mouth. That's crazy. Dan is still in our QB room. He'll implement little nuggets, but one of Dan's biggest things is pick a guy and let it fly. That's it. That's one of Dan's favorite sayings, pick a guy and let it fly. So Tyreek responded to that saying, I just hope you pick number 10. So that was really good. That was one of the highlights from the podcast, Tyreek saying that, and of course Tua talking about his relationship with Dan Marino. And it's great that Dan is mentoring Tua. I mean, what better guy to learn from, right, than Dan Marino, the greatest Miami Dolphin of all time. It's really great to hear that he's really going out of his way to show up at the facility often and really help out the quarterbacks on this team. Who can help you out with your online identity is Aura, and you can start your 14-day free trial at aura.com/chatsports. You're going to get real-time alerts on suspicious credit inquiries. That's going to be able, they're going to be able to keep your identity secure with extensive monitoring of your personal info, which is going to allow you to shop, bank, and work online more safely and privately, so you can keep your family's online activities safe from hackers. Again, that link, aura.com/chatsports, that's the link you have to go to start your 14-day free trial. That link is going to be in the comments and the description of this video. Getting into my third takeaway is how confident Tua is, and that's something that I think we've been wanting to see the last couple of years, his confidence continue to build, and some of the quotes that came out of this podcast really proved to me that his confidence continues to build. Here's what he said. Humble kind of changes in a way. Humble doesn't always mean when someone tells you you're good, you say, no, I'm not. That doesn't mean you are being humble. The thing is, I don't want people to get it twisted. I am very humble, but don't let that get in the way of me being very confident in myself. Tyreek responded to that saying, this is the Tua T that I like right here. Don't get it twisted. Tyreek loves that Tua is being more confident, so I love to hear that from Tua, that he's being more confident. We heard him kind of clap back at the media a couple weeks ago saying, hey, y'all see that throw? I guarantee you're not going to talk about that throw, but you'll talk about the underthrow on Twitter that had 8 million views. So you love to hear that from Tua, and I think the players are going to feed off of his confidence. When Tyreek and Waddle and all the young players on this team see Tua being more confident, that's going to add to the confidence in this football team. You have to have your leader, the quarterback, go out there and show confidence. I think Tua is going to provide that. Here's what he also said. I wasn't much of a talker when I was at Alabama. So when I heard guys talking, I was like a silent assassin. So I'm going to go for this guy now, is what Tua said. So Tua has a new nickname, and I tend to love it, the silent assassin. He's getting all this hate, all this pressure's on him. He's just going to go out there and do his thing without talking. I love the silent assassin nickname. If you love it, you should go like this video. Do you like the silent assassin nickname? I might start calling Tua that more often. Hit that thumbs up icon if you like the nickname. And if you love the Fins, we would appreciate a like on this video. The more likes we get, the more word spreads about the channel across YouTube, so that really helps us out. Number 4 is Tyreek knows full well, even though he was not on this football team last year, that Tua was not supported by the previous coaching staff. Here are some interesting quotes that came out of this show. And I believe in you, and I know everyone else believes in you, dog. And I'm not just saying that as your teammate. I'm saying that as your brother, bruh. You are that deal, bruh. And if you believe in that, sky's the limit. All we going to say is, if you put certain people in certain situations, bruh, if your organization, he likes saying bruh, if your organization believe in you, that sets you up for certain success. And they definitely believe in this young man right here. Tyreek knows. Tyreek knows that Brian Flores and his previous coaching staff did not want Tua, did not believe in Tua. And you'd have to go back and watch the clip. But his tone in that quote was like, look, all I'm going to say is when you have an organization and a coaching staff that supports you, that makes all the difference. And I firmly believe that's going to be the big difference for Tua this year. Yes, they've given him a better offensive line. Yes, they have given him more weapons. But what's going to change things for Tua is the coaching staff believing in him. This current staff, led by head coach Mike McDaniel, believes in Tua Tagovailoa. That's why Tua's going to have a breakout year. I cannot wait to see him silence the critics and the haters. Number 5 is Tua wants to reestablish the culture in Miami. He knows the history surrounding the Dolphins in Miami. He wants to bring back the glory days of Dolphins football. Here's what he said. At one point, the city of Miami revolved around the Dolphins because the Dolphins were the only professional sports team that was out there at one point. That was before the Heat and before the Panthers and all those other teams. We're trying to reestablish the culture here in Miami. That is Tua's goal. He wants to bring a Super Bowl to Miami. That is his number one priority. He's embraced the community. He loves the community. He wants to go out there and win and bring back the Dolphins in terms of bringing back the winning tradition that we expect in Miami. Will Tua win a Super Bowl in Miami? A lot of y'all might type C for crazy, but I want you to go down and type your Y for yes or your in for no. Do you believe that Tua Tagovailoa is going to be the quarterback that delivers another Super Bowl to the Miami Dolphins? Go sound off in the comments section and let me know. Appreciate y'all watching this edition of Dolphins Today. If you haven't already, go down and subscribe to the channel and have a great 4th of July weekend.